These videos are for discussion purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. The topics that we discuss are high risk. If you decide to invest in any kind of cryptocurrency, you must take full responsibility for your own money, and you must take full responsibility for any losses that you may experience. Nothing is guaranteed. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We've got John Tatro back on the call, and we're going to do a continuation from our last video where we talked about Gala Games, Townstar, Mirandis, and how to earn passive income by getting a Gala node. So what we're going to do in this video is John's actually going to walk me through the process of purchasing my first Gala node and just how to set this up so that I'm earning passive income. And then after I get it all set up, maybe in a couple of weeks or a month, I'll do another video and show the results. Welcome back, John. Thank you so much again for your time. Okay, so I've got the Gala website pulled up here. I went ahead and I did a little test. I sent $50 worth of Ethereum to my wallet in Gala, which you do need to set up the private keys. So when, like, I already set this up prior, but when you guys come in here and start using this wallet and start sending cryptocurrency into it, it's going to ask you to set up the like a password or like a transfer phrase. And it's also going to ask you to write down the private keys. So make sure you store the private keys offline and do not save them on your computer or in your email or anything like that. All right, John, what do I do next?
So the first step really is we need to send some Ethereum over to your Gala wallet. And I guess we need to figure out the current price of the node so we make sure we send enough Ethereum. So click on nodes, get node, and then it's the default setting is Gala. So if you click the little arrow to the right of Gala, it opens up a little right above that, Sean.
Oh, right here?
Yep, click that, and then you can click on Ethereum. It accepts 3 different currencies: basic attention token, Gala, and Ethereum.
Okay, so I need
right
to send
now
2.693 Ethereum.
And so keep in mind, Sean, you never want to send like the exact amount. You always want to add a little bit more for slippage, which you already did. You already have 50 extra dollars worth of ETH in there, so you should be good. The price updates on the Gala website once an hour. So you should be good at that rate for at least an hour. I just saw that it updated.
Okay.
So now just head back over to your inventory, get your Ethereum receive address, and go ahead and send at least that much ETH to your wallet.
Send ETH.
Actually, get ETH, because you need your receive address.
Get ETH. Okay, so we're going to do 2.7. So hang on 1 second. I'm going to send this.
So while you're doing that, I just want to touch on a little bit about like the long-term vision of the nodes, which I think a lot of people overlook. So, right now the nodes are currently, earning us or rewarding us Gala token every day. And, on the last video, I mentioned it was somewhere around like $25 in Gala at the current Gala rate per day. So you'd be looking at about, definitely less than a year before you got your money back. I think it's somewhere around like 6 months. If the coin goes up in price, then obviously that's a shorter time. But I want to really take a little bit of time while Sean's funds are going to be confirmed here to really explain like what this will look like in the future, because I think it's important to know. So right now we're only seeing Gala, and we're seeing some non-fungible token drops that are coming and being dropped into the node network. Like for instance, we got several collectible arts in yesterday's distribution, and occasionally there's some shops that are being dropped. But what this is going to look like in the future, so to understand the nodes, everything gets ran through the nodes. There's no pre-mined coins. There's no, everything is minted through the node network. So what I mean by that is, so for the game Townstar, it's going to have its own native currency called Box Coin. For the game Mirandis, It's also going to have its own native currency. I'm not sure what it's called because it hasn't been developed yet. Pretty much every game that comes into the Gala Games network is going to have its own in-game currency. And the only way that those coins are going to come into existence is through the node network. So just imagine several months down the road where we have a handful of games that are all, launched and they have their own cryptocurrency. Nodes are not only going to be getting Gala, they're going to be getting Gala, NFTs for each game, and in-game currencies for each game. Not only that, once the transactional volume between players starts to happen in the future, we're going to be getting a percentage of those gas fees as node owners. So, you might be saying like $25 a day right now, but you really got to think about what that may look like in the future. And that's why I think we're seeing a huge influx of node sales happen every day, at least 100, 150 per day. The node price is increasing about $100 per day. So there's a unique opportunity, and time is definitely of the essence to get in and grab one of these nodes. So it looks like it's confirmed, Sean, right?
Yep, it's in there. Now, you did mention that there's only a limited amount of these nodes, correct?
That's correct. So there's only ever going to be 50,000 nodes. And, I look at it like, if you look at like a coin where there's only ever going to be 50,000 of them, that's extremely valuable. The nodes themselves are going to be tokenized, which means down the road, the node license itself will be an NFT. So you can kind of look at the node itself like a cryptocurrency. So when we have
Right.
like, when we go like, what we're trying to do is go mainstream here. The people who develop these games have a proven track record of building AAA games for the mainstream. So like when we start to see that influx of players, right? And there's only a scarce amount of nodes, 50,000 nodes, and they're tokenized on the blockchain so they can be traded. Like what's going to happen to that value of the nodes? Right now it's like $5,000 ish for the node. Further down the road, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, especially when a node's spitting out all these coins that have value too. So there's definitely a lot to think about here.
So potentially, if this all comes to fruition, if the game goes mainstream, I could earn residual income from this node, break even, or let it run for a while, get into profit, and then sell the entire node for more money. In theory.
Yep. In
Okay.
theory, absolutely. You
So
got to be out of your mind to sell the node though.
yeah, I mean, I'd probably just keep it. But, what if there was some kind of emergency all of a sudden, and I needed to
Well,
sell the node? The option might be
yeah,
available. Okay.
no, absolutely. The option will definitely be available. That's in the roadmap, the tokenization of the nodes. And then once all the nodes are sold, there's going to be people that come in late, that have money and they want to get in on supporting the ecosystem. Like, so I believe that a lot of these are what's called grandfather nodes. These grandfather nodes are going to be extremely sought after once they're all gone, just like any scarce asset,
Like Bitcoin.
just like Bitcoin.
What we
Yep,
see
that's
happening
right.
now with the institutional money coming in, like Tesla, people buying billions of dollars worth of it.
I know it's insane. I
And
mean,
Bitcoin just reached a $1 trillion market cap for the first time
yep,
in history.
yep, and new all-time highs. What's funny about that? It's like I don't know about you, Sean, but like I've seen this coming for a long time, but it's like it still surprises me and shocks me to see like the Bitcoin price, and it's like it's everything I imagined and knew would happen. It's like happening right now, and it's still shocking.
All right, so what's next to get
So
this
head over
node?
to nodes, get node, and then you just want to change the payment currency to Ethereum.
And do I do that here?
Yep, right there. Click on Ethereum
And then buy now?
and then buy now. And this is where you enter your transfer code.
Okay.
I think it's gonna bleep it out. Yep, there you
Yeah,
go.
I
So you
will.
don't have to edit it.
All right.
All right, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now, yep. So now it's just going to take a few minutes for this node to appear. Um, I had a couple people buy nodes in the last few days, and sometimes it took 10, 20 minutes. But I'll show you how to access the download link for your node. It won't be available right now. If you head up onto the top right where your name is, it's going to open up a settings menu, account. And then you see the tab on the left, it says node info. So this is where you're going to see once this payment processes in a few minutes, you're going to see a little download link right here.
Okay. Now,
Um,
now when I download the node onto this computer, do I need to leave the computer running?
so the way the node works is to qualify to receive the daily distribution, the node only has to actually be on for 6 hours. So I believe it's between like 8 p.m. Eastern time. From 8 p.m. Eastern time is when the cycle starts and ends. So as long as you have it on for just 6 hours, and once you get your node, we'll show you, but there's a little meter, a percentage meter. Once you reach 100%, you could just shut it off. So
Okay,
what I
so
do,
what if really quick, what if I want to put this node, I don't want to put it on the computer I'm using now because what if I'm traveling a lot with this computer? What if I want to put it on, I'm going to put it on another computer that I know is just going to sit in one place and I can just leave it on.
yep. So there's a difference between the actual node software and the actual license that you hold that's attached to your account. So if you have one node license purchased, you can download 100 nodes, sign into all of them, and only one will count. So,
Oh, okay.
anywhere you go to a friend's house, forget your computer, you're sleeping over your friend's house, and you're like, dang, I forgot my computer. You could be like, hey, let's just log into your account, download the node there. The node interface has an account login. Once you log into your account on the node, it recognizes that you have a license. So it doesn't matter where you are, what node you're running on, as long as you're logged into your account in a node anywhere, it'll count for
Okay.
you.
So I can download the node onto this computer and then log in from another computer, download it again to that computer. I can have multiple computers with this, but and then just one of them will count, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. That was kind of a concern of mine because it's like then it's like that's the thing you would have to remember to turn your computer on every day, but you're saying I don't have
Right.
to do that. I can just go into another computer, leave that one on somewhere, and then
Yep. So what
forget
I
about
do usually is when I so if I have a computer that I've designated to run my node, I'll just go into the power settings of the computer and just make sure it doesn't go into like hibernation mode. And I'll make sure that when I close the lid, because I don't want to burn out the screen, that it doesn't like hibernate or shut down. So basically I set it so it never shuts down. And when I close the lid, it doesn't power off. So I can, essentially just run the node with the computer lid closed. I find it's just easier to leave mine running, so that way I don't have to remember to turn it on and off. But
yeah.
for somebody who uses their computer for like their work or a lot of business, it makes sense to maybe just you know run it after they're done working for 6 hours, and then once it hits that spot, turn it off, and then turn it on the next
Yeah, or
day.
maybe just run it while when you go to sleep, just run it while you're asleep.
You can actually like right now these nodes aren't doing any type of proof of work or any type of it's not using any of the computer's resources really. What it's doing right now is it's just holding a copy of the ledger and maybe giving a little bit of memory. So it's really a lightweight thing. In the future, there's going to be different ways that we could earn more by offering storage and offering, there'll be consensus mechanisms built in where a stronger computer would be more beneficial. But at this point, it doesn't matter if I have a supercomputer or the crappiest little computer, a node is going to earn the same as any other node. But what I'm getting at here is like if somebody like myself who has multiple nodes and not enough devices in my house to actually run the nodes, you can put these on virtual servers. So for $6.99 a month, I basically have like an online Windows portal where I've downloaded my node to, and I run them all in the cloud right now. So that way it frees up my computer. So it's a little bit complicated. We can do another video on that, but it's not really necessary if you're running one node. It's just for people who go big into this and have, more than one.
Gotcha.
Give it a
Okay.
refresh, Sean. See if it came through.
All right, there it
All
is.
right, it came through.
So
So yeah,
this one
go
right here,
ahead. Yep. Is this a Mac or
yeah,
Windows?
it's a Mac.
Okay. Yep, then Mac it is.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish installing this. All right, so I'm going to open my Gala node.
Cool.
There it is. All right, we're in.
All right, beautiful. So basically, you just leave this running up in the progress towards goal. That's set for 6 hours. So that percentage will move up as your 6 hours
Okay.
progresses. It's pretty simple. That little spinny thing right now, that's just syncing with the blockchain, pulling in data of, which address owns what item. And so just while we have this open, we can take a look around. This shows your purchase licenses there, and it also shows your nodes that are online. And it also shows the total nodes in the network right now.
Okay.
Up in the columns on the left, there's a little voting governance mechanism where when Gala Games puts out new things that need to be decided, because really the people supporting the network really are the end goal here is to control the network. We decide what games we want to be included in our ecosystem. We decide the direction of the way Gala Games is going. And
Mhm.
obviously, just like any new project, like Gala Games, the company, obviously incubates it and just steers it in the direction that's beneficial for them, the players, and the game developers. So
Okay.
that's it, man. You just leave this running. Um, and because you're so early right now, you will see the distribution happens at exactly 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 3 hours. If you're on the West Coast, that's 3 hours behind me. So
Okay.
6:15 if you're out in I don't know where you are.
Top secret location.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so
Okay. So
I
yeah,
guess
I mean,
once I start seeing some rewards on this Gala node, then I'll let it run for a little while, and then we'll do another update video. Now, really quick, if my
so
computer goes into like hibernate mode, is it going to turn this off?
yes, it will.
Okay,
So
so
that's
really quick,
important.
let me go to just the regular settings. Can you walk me through how to set that up? Like
Yeah, sure.
here?
I'm not too familiar with Mac. I've done it before, but I'm not as familiar as I am with Windows. So if you go into your settings and maybe search for a setting, it's a power setting that you need to adjust. So if you use the keyword power, there it is,
Energy
energy
saver.
saver. Okay, so I was wrong. So basically,
Turn off display.
so
Oh,
the
turn
display is
display
not a
off.
big deal. It's
Okay.
the display can go off. But what you don't want to go off is the CPU. So see how put hard disk to sleep when possible is checked? So
Yeah.
you definitely don't want it going
So
to sleep.
uncheck that.
Yeah.
Enable power nap.
Uncheck that.
Uncheck that. So now it's just going to stay on.
Yeah, theoretically it should.
Okay. Maybe turn display. Should I leave the display on?
Well, you don't want to burn out your screen. Like the
Yeah, that's
display can
true.
go off.
Okay,
Um,
we'll leave it at 14 minutes or 15 minutes. So I guess that's it now.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I think you should be good with that. A
Okay.
couple other things I just want to touch on real quick while we're talking about the nodes and everything. So Um, obviously that they're incentivizing one of the main goals of Gala Games is to really reward the players, reward the people who are in the ecosystem. They're really like anti centralized companies like Google, Apple, Facebook, normally gaming companies, traditional games, to get on like those places and get their game out there, they have to give up about 30% of their revenue. So Gala Games is making it a point to stay out of any of those centralized, draconian type places, and really reward the players by incentivizing. Reward the players, reward the node owners for sharing the free game, for sharing a referral link to sell a node. And if you share your referral link and somebody buys a node through your referral link, you're actually rewarded one time, basically 10x what one node would do. You don't even have to own a node to share your referral link and sell a node. So you'll actually get, for one day, 10 times what one node would do for one day. Then every day after that the node is running, you get a tenth of a point. So it's like a tenth of a node. And that happens on, that tenth of a point happens down two levels. Like there's no big network marketing structure. You can't even see down your second level. But just know that like if you bring in somebody who buys a node, you'll be rewarded. And if they bring in somebody that buys a node, you'll be rewarded residually.
Awesome. So it's a technically it's an affiliate program because it's only two levels deep.
Correct.
It's not a multi-level marketing. That's by like
That's right.
definition, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Cool. All right, man. Well, thank you for walking me through getting my first Gala node. Anyways, link in the description of this video if you want to check out Gala Games, if you want to play the game for free, or if you want to get a node. Let me know if you have any additional questions. Feel free to click the Facebook link in the description of this video. Send me a direct message on Facebook. We could also maybe start a group chat or something with you, me, and John, since John is kind of like an expert at this. And we'll go from there.